Hello, my name is Rebecca Foyt. I'm the Service Delivery Manager for the Lockheed Martin team in Cary, and I train on a regular basis the annual enrollment teams for Lockheed Martin and some ongoing hot topic items, such as this year we moved to one exchange for our over age 65 salaried retirees. So, and I've been doing it since 2005. I really enjoy it. I like the energy that a new hire group, project-based, whatever, brings to the team. They're interested, they're eager to learn, and of course, we train in Chesapeake, and we have for the last couple of years, and it's been a challenge sometimes. Because of the location and the fact that it's not used for training all the time, kind of lends itself to, a few challenges on a regular basis. But I enjoy it very much. We use a lecture style of training, which is not always my favorite. I do like smaller groups, but we have to do what we have to do for annual enrollment. It's become easier. As learning and development has had more of a hand in the opportunities that we have to use more test IDs, and until their actual credentials are set up to use training IDs so that we can hit the floor running, because we really don't have a lot of time to stand up these annual enrollment teams. And I'm sure that anyone can attest to that, that it can be quite challenging, when you are trying to get a big team, on the phones. We do lecture style. I do bring in helpers that help on the floor. Is it ideal? No, but it is what it is. We don't have a lot of support because we've lost a lot of tenured staff members. So to be able to come in and get to know these groups, I get to know everyone. In fact, that's one of the things that I try to, in the first week at least, try to learn everyone's name. When you have some years we have up to 117 in these classes, so it can be that's a challenge, because you always want to use their names, call them by their first names, try to make it personal. There are a lot of things that you can do with these teams, even though they're large. Try to be very creative in using different ideas and trying to monitor to keep everyone interested and engaged. And sometimes it can be difficult. There's always there's always a different feel for these annual enrollment teams. I really, really enjoy it. It's new blood. We always try to keep the best of the best. And I like the fact that Lockheed Martin will use them for our annual enrollment. We train in 3 waves, so that we get everybody up to handling calls for active employees, for retirees, for those that are disabled. I anticipate having lots of questions around and confusion around some of those retiree groups. We moved about 55,000 retirees, salaried retirees, to one exchange as the marketplace group. So I look to have some confusion around those, and they're used to calling us when they make their annual enrollment elections. So it's not only going to be the active employees with questions about the website, it's also going to be those retirees that really want to know where they call. Who do I call to make my elections for next year? They're overwhelmed with a lot of paperwork, so they want someone who can get them wade through the paperwork and get some information. And that's what, trying to get these teams so they're familiar with the plans, as familiar as we can get. We would never expect them to know everything and to memorize anything. We use help text. It is our knowledge base tool, and it can You know, that's a challenge as well, especially if it doesn't replicate across all of the servers. So I can't believe how fast 5 minutes went. I could talk about this for several days, as I have in the past. All right, well, I look forward to meeting all of you when we're all together next week. And this has been it's been a fun course, even though it's a lot of self-study. I've really enjoyed it, and I wanted to let you know. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.